Happy Wednesday. Hey everybody, today is exactly right now. So today we're going to get going into forearms and traps. So for the traps, all we're going to do, if you want to hold the dumbbell in one hand, you may. And we are just going to pull our head down and away from the loaded side, okay? This should give you a nice big stretch going right at the side there. And then while you're in that position, you can just kind of play around a little bit with what direction your face, your head is facing, and kind of what angle you're pulling your head to the side. And you'll feel like there's a little bit of a difference just where in your neck you're going to feel that. Obviously, we want it to be more in the trap, kind of coming up on the side of the neck there. But if you feel like you just feel, it's going to feel pretty good, okay? So if you feel you're getting some nice stretching in through here as well, you can just kind of keep on playing around with those angles until you feel like you've had enough, okay? Just be aware when you put it back down, it's going to kind of feel a little bit kinky, so just kind of move your head around, and then you go back to the other side. And no, I said kinky, that's right, as if you caused a kink. Okay, moving along, now we'll go into our forearms, okay? So over the last few weeks, I've kind of thrown one in per week of what we call pails and rails. So what we're going to do is we're going to set your hands, nice big hand position, and I want you to sit yourself forward, and you should just really feel a nice big stretch coming through the inside of your forearms there, okay? So you're going to sit there for kind of like minute and a half kind of thing until you feel like you're starting to relax into that position. And then what I want you to do is both hands, you're going to try and press down into the floor, okay? So you're trying to press those fingers down, and then when you do that, you should feel like that's going to kind of activate these muscles on the inside of the forearm. And you're going to kind of press at 20, 40, 60%, okay? So with the bigger joints, we were doing right up to 100%. For these smaller joints, you only want to go to about 60%, and that's just because they're a little more fragile, okay? So we're going to press down to 60%. We're going to hold that for 10 seconds. And then what I want you to do is you're going to sit back a little bit, and you're going to try and lift your fingers up off the floor, okay? Now, you may not actually get your fingers to clear the floor, but you should feel like these muscles on the, I guess you can say the front, the top of your forearms, you should feel like they are working to try and pull your wrist up and back, okay? So you're going to hold that for 10 seconds, okay? And then you'll relax, you'll go back into that stretch, and you'll hold for another 30 seconds to a minute, and then back to the same thing, 20, 40, 60%, hold for 10 seconds, and then sit back and try and lift, okay? The idea of that is to try and stretch this out, and then make these guys a bit stronger so they can get more range with the newly stretched out tissue, okay? So we'll do 2 cycles through that. If you feel like that's really amazing and you want to do it some more, then you can do another round through in that position. Now you're going to find that it's much harder for you to lift your fingers up. So you may have to walk forward a little bit, lean forward, and then do your lift from there. Okay? But it is going to be kind of like that level up from your fingers pointing forward. Okay? So you're going to do your 2 cycles through that, and then that'll get us into our strength work for today. So we are going to start off with our Turkish get-ups, and we are going, wall walks, not Turkish get-ups. So you're going to go up to your wall, preferably a wall that does not have pictures on it, okay? If you're going to use it on a door, make sure you're doing it so the door does not swing open away from you. You are doing it so it presses against the door jamb and stays closed, okay? Starting in your push-up position, we're walking up. Okay, and as you're walking up, we're always trying to keep nice and straight and rigid. We get nice and close to the wall, little kiss, and then controlled walk back down, okay? So we're doing 4 of those. So as you're going up and down, I want to see that tension against the wall. I don't want to see that 90-degree angle. You're always nice and straight and erect. Give me some out, okay? So once you are done your 4 wall walks, then we go into I's, Y's, and T's. I, lift, lift, Y, and T. All right? So you are going through 6 of each. 6 here, 6 here, 6 here. I's, Y's, and T's, okay? So we're doing 4 sets through our wall walks and our IYTs, okay? Then we go into our conditioning, all right? Today is going to be 5 rounds of a 2-minute AMRAP and a 1-minute rest, okay? So 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. We are going to do 50 double unders, 5-0. If you are doing single unders, we'll just say you do 75, okay? And then in the time remaining in that 2 minutes, it's just AMRAP burpees over the dumbbell, okay? We're going lateral burpees, all right? Down, up, and over the dumbbell, okay? So just try and keep yourself moving. Thing to keep in mind is 60 seconds is a trap, okay? That's not a lot of time to recover, but just try your best to keep a consistent pace the whole way through so you're not finishing your double unders, getting 10 burpees super fast, and then doing 2 more in the next 40 seconds, okay? Let's try and go for a similar number throughout all 5 rounds of our AMRAPs, okay? That's all for today, you guys. Go out there, have a good workout, and we'll catch you tomorrow.